The official definition of the pink tax is the extra amount that women are charged for products and services, normally based off the product having a pink color or being more geared towards a feminine audience. The pink tax is not an actual tax, it was not created by the government, and is simply based off of there being a price markup on products that are specifically geared towards a more feminine audience, and those price disparities are normally seen in personal care products or clothing, and especially in younger children's toys.
On average, personal care products that are targeted to women were around 13% more expensive than the similar men's products. These trends are also seen with things like accessories and adult clothing, which can be around 7 and 8% more expensive, and dry cleaning prices for women's dress shirts can be upwards of 90% more expensive than for men's shirts. Women also pay an average of about $2,381 more for the same goods and services than men per year. That can add up to about $188,000 in pink tax throughout a woman's life.
The pink tax was implemented by the patriarchy to keep women in a lesser place of power and has succeeded for decades. Some examples of this injustice include children's toys, medicine, hygiene products, and even healthcare due to, quote, women having a harder life. This gruesome effect instills a harsher financial dependence on men to keep them in control. Thanks to the activism of people across the world, it luckily looks to be changing.
While many people think that the pink tax is specifically geared towards an older audience, we did find that it does start to stem from an earlier nature of products. So for example, the two kids at the bottom right, the little girl is holding a pink giraffe, and that starts at $15, while the neutral colored giraffe is $10. And they do the exact same thing, except for the fact that one is pink and one is not. It's the same thing for the two Fisher-Price walkers above, where the walker with only the pink ears and the purple wheels are going to be $25, and then the more neutral colored walker is going to be $21. You find this in a lot of children's toys and sports activities, like helmets for bikes, where one will have like a unicorn on it geared more towards girls, and the other one will have like a tougher creature such as a dinosaur, which is going to be geared towards guys, and around $10 cheaper.
The wage gap and pink tax. So the wage gap definition is that women are paid 15 cents less for every dollar earned by male workers. Women are still paid less and expected to pay much more for products that are used on a daily basis. Companies will increase the price on items that are practically identical, but the only difference is that one is catered towards women, and by either having more feminine colors such as pink and purple, more feminine designs, or scents. And according to a GEC report, senior women aged 65 years and older earn less than men who are around the same age. There's a 44% gap in income, and these women are more likely to live in poverty. And according to an NYCDCA report, women pay about 7% higher than substantially similar men's products. And we also found in that report was that the smaller price differences were found in children's clothing, and the largest price differences were found in personal care.
The average single adult woman earns around $39,000 annually and spends almost that exact same amount, whereas the average single adult man earns around $49,500 annually and spends about $41,000. This leaves women with an extra $340 yearly and men with about $8,000, when men are already making about $10,000 more than women in the first place. This wage difference was also reflected in a U.S. Census Bureau survey, which showed the difference of about $10,000 more in yearly wages for men, and it's also higher in Indiana at about $12,460. On top of these wage differences, women are often paying more for common goods, an average of 48% more for shampoo and conditioner, 15% more for women's shirts, 13% more for girls' helmets and pads, and 13% more for girls' shirts.
We decided as a group that we were not going to get clear and precise results unless we went and saw these examples in the real world. So we did take a trip to Target to look at these gender-based price disparities in basic clothing items, hygiene products, and children's toys.
the same bag, they're the same design, but this one's pink and this one's blue, and the pink one is 50 cents more.
The men's multivitamin is $12.89, but the women's is almost $18, and they're the same.
This entire aisle is dedicated to extra expenses that women have to pay that men don't have to pay.
So these are the exact same razor brand. This one's Gillette and it's just Venus because it's geared towards women. This is Gillette, and then they're both disposable razors, but for the men's it's a pack of 10 for $2, and for women it's $12 for 5 razors.
This women's deodorant is $7 and this men's deodorant is $6. It's $1 less, but the women's one has less product.
So in the toothbrush aisle, this pink toothbrush are geared towards kids, but the pink one is almost $27 and the green one is $20, so it's a $7 price difference to the exact same toothbrush. It is the exact same thing except this one's pink.
So even with cleaning products, we have Scrub Mommy having a softer side, representing like more nurturing, and then Scrub Daddy is all hard, and that represents like gender roles.
Good job, Andrew.
The water bottle with the dinosaurs on it is $3 less than the water bottle with the unicorns on it, which would be for girls.
These two lunchboxes that are the same size, the one that's geared towards the boys is $11, while the one geared towards girls is $12.
So this fire truck, obviously geared toward like boys, is $32.
And this one with the princesses on it is $40.
Here we have the set of water bottles, and the one catered towards little boys is $13.49, and the one catered towards little girls is $16.79.
Okay. These women's socks right here, there's 6 socks in a pack, and these are $9. And then for guys, there's 6 socks in a pack, but they're only $8. They're the exact same thing, but just a $1 difference.
$70 jeans. The pink stapler is almost $5 more than the blue stapler.
Now we're in the pen aisle, and these two pens are the exact same thing, but the one with the polka dots, which is more geared towards girls, is more expensive.
So here again in the pen aisle, we have 2 brands. They're the same brands. One smells like candy, so that's obviously geared towards a more feminine audience. And the other one is $3 more.
In order to fight pink tax, there are some things we could do as a community. This includes buying more generic gender-neutral products instead. There is no reason for a product to be gendered when the exact same use for both genders. Some products may be labeled as gendered just based on their sense. Asking for equal pricing. Some services include lower pricing for men, while women's prices are set higher. An example from the article I used was, if I'm having a cotton Oxford shirt cleaned, I just ask for the men's option, especially if the pricing is posted. Knowing your rights, there are some states that have passed laws against gender-based pricing. Therefore, you could report violations to the New York State Division of Consumer Protection or the California Department of Consumer Affairs. There are other states that have similar legislations as well.